Our first guest tonight is an Academy Award-nominated actress. You know from movies such as Desperado and Frida, and shows like Ugly Betty and 30 Rock. She stars in The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, which is in theaters now. Let's take a look.
Take the gun.
No, I'm not doing guns right now. Jesus, I got it.
Well, all I hate about line the track, they got to line it over, line it back, move it over yonder, move back just a little bit, move it over yonder, move back just a little bit.
Whoa, wait, no, there's gotta be a safer way down. There's gotta be a safer way down. This maybe there's like a switch. Oh, okay. Really?
Please welcome to the show, Salma Hayek. How are you, Salma?
Hi, Seth. So good to see you.
It's so good to see you as well. You're in London right now. Thank you for staying up so late for us.
My pleasure. You stay late for us every night.
Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate you making that observation. So, Salma, this is a sequel to a film, The Hitman's Bodyguard. You did not have a giant role in this first film, and now it is a sequel that is based on...
Very tiny chiquitita role of 2 days of work in the first one.
So what was your reaction when you got a call from the director saying, hey, we realized you're the part that everybody wants to see now?
Well, I was shocked, but you know what? I thought they were going to make it just a little bigger. I didn't know they were going to make it that big. And I was just so pleased. It was like divine justice. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Now in my 50s, it finally arrives just when I thought it was gone and it was never going to happen.
Well, I will say a credit to you because you may be in your 50s, but you seem incredibly well suited for the action scenes in this film. It was like you were ready for this moment.
Yes, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. All that yoga finally paid off, you know? And also comedy. I love comedy.
You couldn't work with Two Nicer Gentlemen and Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. You play Samuel L. Jackson's wife, and I think he might be recognized correctly so as one of our finest cursing thespians. And yet you had to swear as well. How did you feel being in that position next to our best?
I know I had to hold my own, and it was very intimidating. It was very intimidating. I was really nervous about it because I gotta like hold my own in front of the giant. So I was like in front of the mirror practicing my mother, you know?
Yeah.
So I would try to see if I could outdo him in any way, you know? I would go like, mother. And then eventually I said, I can chill because I get to do it in Spanish.
Oh, right.
And that's where I got very creative because he's the king. Nobody can measure up to him. So, but I do get that opportunity to do it also in another language.
Do you have some, can we just hear real quick for those of us who aren't bilingual, how good it sounds in Spanish?
Well, we don't have the exact word, but that's the beauty. Because then you can get more creative. Okay, we have the typical hijo de or madre, but madre is like a generalistic term. It's not directed to the person.
Right.
But you can say tu madre, which would mean go F yourself. But mother, it's not, we don't have the literal translation.
Well, I think that shows that you know, the Spanish people have more respect for the matriarchy.
Exactly, maybe.
You know, you mentioned that you were sort of late to comedy. I do want to, not to toot my own horn, but you hosted SNL back in the early 2000s. I was lucky enough to be in a sketch with you. And did you know at the time that you would be doing a sketch with NBC's late night Mount Rushmore?
Yes, this is the late night team. Oh my God, that is so true, and it is so well deserved.
Thank you.
It is so well deserved. Actually, what I didn't know is that it was going to take that long.
Thank you. Yeah, we assumed this would sort of be our audition tape for it.
Yeah, it was a given. I don't know. I say the same thing about my action part. I don't know what took them so long.
Hey, you have a daughter who's 13 years old.
That's
so
right.
how? And I know she has seen the film, correct?
Yeah, she insisted on this one. She never wants to see my stuff, but she insisted on watching this one and to go with her friends. And I was really nervous and embarrassed. I was I said, don't bring your friends. I'm going to really embarrass you. And she's like, you embarrass me all the time, every day. So what's going to be different? And I said, no, but this is really raunchy, like really raunchy. And she's like, oh, well, I'm sure there's going to be nothing in there that I haven't heard or seen. And anyway, she convinced me, and they loved it. They loved it. And she says, Mom, I understand it's not you. It's not you. It's the character. I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah, I mean, she's 13. I wouldn't be that impressed.
13 going on 18.
We'll be right back. I have more to ask you. We'll be right back with more from Salma Hayek.